Salutas.
My dog. How you feeling, school dog?
I'm good.
You good?
In honor of the queen, you know, a cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
A cup of
Legend,
tea.
how you doing, dog?
As usual, though, like I can't be describing how I'm doing now. Just look at
The log table.
the log table. That will describe how I'm doing.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I'm also fine as well because Ten Hag got another win against the top 6 side, so I can't complain. Gents, let's not even waste time, bros. Let's just get straight into it.
Yeah.
Shout out Karim Benzema. Before I even go further, I must say, for me, I think his claim now to top 5 strikers ever is bigger than ever. But yeah, shout out to him. Pichichi win in La Liga, top scorer and best player in the Champions League. I think it was well deserved. Legend, what do you say?
Benzema.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, the best striker in the world would have had it. That's Lewandowski, without a doubt, dog. I feel like he deserved it last season. I feel like he deserved it this season as well. The only reason why Benzema had it over him was because he won the Champions League. I feel like that's kind of unfair, but then yeah, it is what it is, Fate.
School, what do you say, bro, about those statements?
I hear what coach is saying, but I can't be mad that Benzema got it. I think in the end it came down to the team, what the team won around him as well. You know, I think Madrid got the double last season. They got the La Liga and they got the Champions League, and they got Champions League because of Benzema. I remember very vividly in those knockout stages, Benzema scored some very important goals, even against my beloved Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? But no hate, you know what I'm saying? He was a fantastic player last season. I think he's been a fantastic player overall. Even though I know you put out some
big statement there.
you put out some of my old tweets on there, you know what I'm saying? But it's fine, you know what I'm saying?
What was that about, dog?
Nah, bro.
Just a young
thing
young
is,
explanation. What was that about, bro? Like Benzema at the time.
Just to let people know.
2014.
Just to let people know, right? I tweeted, I think in 2014, 14, that I think Benzema is a flop, bro, at Madrid. But I think context is important. You know what I'm saying? Because at that stage, I think he had scored I think that was the season he got like 5 or 6 goals in the league the whole season. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And obviously there was Cristiano Ronaldo and there were some other phenomenal players at Madrid at the time. So it's not that I didn't like Benzema. I just think at Madrid he was a flop. I didn't think he was a shit player. You know what I'm saying? And Louis can be my witness. In the most recent years, I've been one of Karim Benzema's biggest fans and saying that this guy is the reason why Madrid still have the lights on. You know what I'm saying? Especially after the GOAT left CR7. Yeah, bro. So, yeah, man, I'll take my out, bro. 2014, but context. You know what I'm saying? Like, he had a few seasons where he didn't even get into the double digits, bruh. So, it was just a matter of context. But obviously, now I see with hindsight and retrospect that, this guy was just basically holding the candle for the GOAT, you know, and just biding his time. And now he's getting the reward for that.
I saw that. I saw like on some was it like an account on Twitter saying that Benzema has had a lot of Ballon d'Or nominations. I think he's top 10 as well. So I mean, he's been a great player. But I hear what you say, bro. I mean, if you're not scoring goals at such a club like Madrid, the bosses and such, questions will be asked of you, bro. I mean, it's part and parcel of the game, you know. But shout out to Benzema, La Nueve. The French will say. I mean, I feel like this is he was saying, this is the people's Ballon d'Or. Even the streets, everyone
was united.
Yeah,
there were no debates or anything like that. Yeah. It's like for the first time since Kaka won it.
Yeah,
everyone has been in unison together and agreeing that Benzema deserves this award, even though I still think it should have went to Lewandowski, but I can't argue with it.
Okay, now just to segue into this part, right? So the top 3, so obviously the first one was Benzema, right? Sadio Mane, who had a fantastic year as well with Liverpool, winning AFCON, and Kevin De Bruyne also, who's maybe he's got a case for the GOAT midfield in the Premier League now. So would you have changed that legend since you're speaking about Lewandowski?
I would have.
2 other players.
Mane drops out.
Mane drops out.
The guy did nothing in the league. everyone knows that Liverpool last season, they must have the title and a couple of trophies as well. But if you look at Mane himself, as a player, like Njita, for me, doesn't make the top 3.
So
Top 5, maybe number 5. There you go. But it would have been Lewandowski, Benzema, KDB for me.
Okay.
That's the order I would have done it
for you, who's
Benzema, Lewandowski. Yeah, I have to give it to KDB because he won.
But my question is, what did Lewandowski do that was so special last season? I mean,
He scored goals for him.
Yeah, he scored
As
goals.
a striker, what else can he do?
But
for
like,
him?
and he won what he always won. The
For me-
the league. When he won the league last season, because Leipzig won the
Yeah, but they won
FA
the
Cup
league.
in Germany basically.
For me, it's just a thing of. For me, it's just because he's kind of been.
Oh, he's been
overlooked
old now.
these years.
I got his award, but
They owed him. They owed him.
Uh-huh.
Like I only give it to him because of that. But I think he's a phenomenal player.
Yeah.
I think he has a shot for top 5 over Benzema in terms of number 9s.
And in terms of just pure numbers,
Yeah, but I don't
But
know
the thing is, he's a striker, Fit. It's not like we have to judge him based on assists
yeah,
or
stuff
other
like
player. The only way to judge a striker
Goals.
is goals for him. He scored goals last season. His team won the league. What would you want him from?
But you
a
see,
striker?
that's why
But
I
I
put
think-
Benz over him,
Yeah,
is because
Benzema got a big
Benz
year.
did the goals, got the goals last season, and he got the trophies. And his goals were the reason that they got where they. If Benzema is not in that Madrid team last season,
Yeah.
I don't think they win La Liga. I don't think they win the Champions
They
League.
definitely don't win Champions
They
League.
don't win the Champions League for sure,
Yeah.
but I don't think they even get.
But let's compare Fit. Let's compare the players that Lewandowski had around him.
But like
let's
you-
compare the players
But
that
that,
Benzema had around him.
that
That's-
Bayern team is also cash money.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a
it's-
whole team,
it's a
bro.
brilliant team, bro.
Over Cruz, over Modric, Casemiro.
It doesn't matter, bro. But
I mean-
over Kroos and Modric, but they've got Kimmich as well. But these are good. They've got
Kimmich,
David.
who does Kimmich have around him in
They've
midfield? Dog?
they've got,
last season, and it was Nagelsmann's first season. at
Okay.
the club, dog.
All right, fine, bro.
Yeah, but he doesn't have slouches in that.
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't,
there's some
but
good
it's
Compare
players.
the teams.
But these are players that won the Champions League as
Yeah.
well, bro. Just the season before that, they won the Champions
Yes.
League. Understand? Before Nagelsmann came in, bro.
But different system.
Doesn't
Different
matter.
system.
It doesn't matter about different system, bro. It's
I'm
just-
saying quality of players.
yeah, quality of players.
Like Bayern could have
Done
gone
even better.
Yeah,
They lost
even-
against Villarreal. Bro.
Exactly,
You know what I'm
so-
saying? On two legs. So
legs, bro.
you got to question Nagelsmann and yeah, for that. Bro.
Like why didn't Lewandowski rise? Because if I look at Benzema again, I go back to like the legs against Chelsea, right? Chelsea, for most part of those two times, we outplayed Madrid, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Benzema was the difference. When Madrid were looking shaky, Benzema, okay, and Modric.
Modric, yeah, I was
but
about to say.
Benzema also, like, if Benzema didn't score those goals at the times that he scored them,
Even
I think
against Man
Chelsea,
City, bro. Even against Man
yeah,
City.
against City as well.
Semi-final.
I honestly think that Chelsea easily gets past him, bruh, without those goals. Like, I remember that head, broke my heart, bruh. But
But
yeah,
yeah.
it is what it is.
You know what? For me, bro, my top 3 would have been Benzema. I don't know, Mane. I feel like he deserves it as well. But I think maybe Salah, because of what he did last season. Also, I think he was top scorer last season in the Premier League, right? Yeah, he was.
Salah
was. And then he was runner up in basically all the finals, even AFCON, and then KDB. But it is what it is. I'm not gonna cry about that. But gents, bro, like since we're speaking about Ballon d'Or, who's your favorite Ballon d'Or winner, bro?
Ronaldinho, Fit.
Uh-huh.
Ronaldinho.
himself.
That's back when people used to judge players based off the eye test card only.
No stats.
No stats, no XGs, just purely based off what you watch week in, week out. Fit. And no one, like, who hates on Ronaldinho, Fit? Like, the guy was an entertainer, Fit.
Madrid fans love
Yo,
him.
but gents,
Even Madrid fans loved him.
They
Fit.
clap for him, bro.
They were sending ovations
Ovation,
at Bernabeu, everywhere we went to, Fit.
no, but I think this era wouldn't have loved Ronaldinho. They hate on Neymar, bro. Like when Neymar does his thing,
I think they would have.
I don't know, bro.
I
These
think
kids,
they would have.
bro. You say so?
I think it's an energy thing with Dino, man. Like he just
I think
he was
played
happy,
football,
man.
yeah.
He played
He
the
played with
game,
smile.
yeah, for joy. It was never to embarrass anyone, even though he did. But it wasn't his intention. He was just entertaining, He did it for the love.
But Ronaldinho, bro, just speaking on him, he made like grown defenders, grown men, Terry's, Ferdinand's, everyone.
Yeah, but Ronaldinho was unfair, dog. Like that type of player, like we've never seen that type of player again.
Yeah.
Neymar, was close.
Close, yeah.
But I feel like they restricted to Neymar,
Yeah.
especially at Barca. I think that's where
Yeah.
he's
I think career-wise, Neymar probably has a better career.
He does.
But in terms of just talent, nah, bro. Like Dino's, he's different.
No
bruh. He's
Brazilian come
different.
close to. Okay, apart from Ronaldo, phenomenal Ronaldo, you know, comes close by talent.
Yeah.
Is he your favorite Ballon d'Or winner, Ronaldinho, or you got a different one?
I got someone else.
Uh-huh.
I think a lot of people are gonna be shocked at this, but for me,
Oh, I think I know.
Dino, yes, but
Uh-huh.
Luka
I
Modric.
thought-
You know
yes,
what I'm saying? Luka Modric.
Speak on it, bro.
I think, bro. You know, bro. I was watching the Clasico, bro, and there was a goal that Toni Kroos had created. He had started the goal. I think it was Valverde's goal when I think Vinicius ran down and then Kroos found him, right? And it's things like that in football that don't have stats, bro. Because especially in this area, we like to judge everything on the stat sheet, you know, like but look at the stats, whatever. But it was in that moment I was like, bro, you don't get a stat for the work that Kroos did in that build up to that goal, right? And if that doesn't happen, that goal you don't even sniff that goal, right? So I feel like Modric winning the Ballon d'Or was just proof to me that there still are football purists out there, guys that can see the game for what it is, Brian, and see that this guy is a really special talent. And the fact that he's now at the age that he's at, 37,
I was so shocked at that.
and he's still bossing.
35 as well.
Bro, he's still the best midfielder in the world.
Yeah, bro, like
without a doubt. It's Kevin De Bruyne, but he's still the best.
I mean, even if he wasn't, he's easily top 3. I don't care who you put in your top 3, but he's somewhere there. And that is testament to how great he is as a player. And he's outlost. Bro, the fact that Don Flo keeps giving him these extensions at this age goes to show even more that.
Nah, but Fit, you don't let such a talent go just like that. Fit. Just because he's over 35.
Yeah,
sorry or anything like that. Like,
but he's a starter, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with you, Fit. Yeah, well, so Modric now he's been excellent. Fit.
There's guys, and they know who they are out there on these Twitter streets. I'm not gonna name and shame them.
Who they are,
but I need them to think about it, and they need to think long and hard about this Modric thing. You know what I'm saying? There's guys like, Modric didn't deserve. I'm like, did you actually watch this guy in 2018, bro? Croatia's a country of like 5-6 million people, bro, and he took Croatia to a World Cup final, bro, and he's still taking Croatia to a World Cup now next month. You know what I'm saying? So like, how many players you know of your GOATs? You know what I'm saying? At the age of 35 even, we're taking their teams to World Cups. You know what I'm saying? We're winning Champions Leagues and being the main reason why their teams are winning Champions Leagues. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I think, I'm gonna say it, bro. Modric is on my Rushmore, bro. Midfielders all time. Bro, like, he's on Rushmore.
Someone has to make space.
Yeah, someone.
We're not gonna
I don't know who, but someone's gotta move, bro.
Football purist.
But Luka Modric, bro. He is the real deal, bro. One of the greatest to ever do it.
I get, guys. Mine is clear because you guys don't have anybody to win the clubs that ever played for you guys. So, you know, I saw it in 4K live on my TV, crying out there. It has to be CR7, bro. Sui, like. You saw his goal in the final against you. I think it was that.
I saw his miss too.
Yeah.
But it mattered the most. I saw his miss too.
Who was crying though? Who was crying at the night? Yeah, exactly.
He was crying as well, but okay.
Tears of joy, but that year, bruh. I was like, okay, we have Messi, right? But that year, I was like, and we have Haaland, that was the android, right? But that man was moving like an android that year, bruh. Premier League top scorer, you know, dominating in the Champions League. Like, and obviously I'm a United fan, so like it touches my heart. So he's like my top guy for Ballon d'Or. So I'm not gonna even go further.
That's so boring.
Yeah.
What's
so predictable.
You know what I'm saying? That's so predictable. Like, bro,
for like Kaka,
I understand what you guys
are favorite,
but you guys,
typical United fan.
Had he won the Ballon d'Or with Henry, that would have been your favorite.
Obviously,
exactly.
But it's
but you can't relate.
No,
you can't relate.
But the thing is, Nedved, you're paid.
But the thing is,
Nedved, you're paid.
I think it's
blood on your hands.
It's the guy Juve.
Yeah, you are like I want the guy to suffer.
Okay.
You.
Yeah. So we spoke about now our favorites, and obviously there was another award that was highly contested. The Copa, the Young Player of the Year award that went to Gabi from Barcelona. beef legend about that?
Yeah, definitely fair to. I feel like Barcelona are forcing this Pedri and Gavi to be the next Xavi and Iniesta 2.0. Fuck that shit, bro. It's say Gavi doesn't deserve the award. What did Gavi do last season, guys? Last season, mention one game where you felt like, yes, it's Gavi, dog. And at least I can mention with Pedri's games. The guy played almost every single game last year.
And was
for Spain as well. The guy had red eyes end of the season from playing.
Even the Olympics he played.
Even Olympics he played, dog. Straight after the Euro was fair. But what did Gavi do, fair? Football, dog. Say over Bellingham, over Musiala,
over Saka,
even over Saka. Just
over Goschild.
Except Gavi took Barcelona to the Europa League for him. So except how is he winning that award over Saka? Okay, let's say Saka was in the Europa League. Yeah, Gavi went to the Europa League straight from the bright lights of the Champions League and down to hell. G League for him. I'm not saying Saka should win it, but Gavi.
Clearly legend.
I'm not saying but definitely my boy, the star boy, Saka should be top 3. I'm saying the top 3. But
who would you say should have won it?
I don't know, like legend. I don't know, bro, but not Gavi.
Not Gavi.
I know. I don't know who it should have been, but I know who it should have not been. And it's the guy that won it, bro. Like he did not deserve it, bro. Like, bro, I watched Barca last season, bro. Last season I watched those guys.
Is Gavi even in the national team for Spain?
I
was this season, bruh. I'm watching Xavi play this kid over Frankie De Jong, bruh. It makes me mad.
Free Frankie De Jong.
It makes me mad, bruh. And I saw in that game against in the Champions League now, Inter Milan, bruh.
Believe Gavi
when and then Frankie came on and everything changed, bruh. When Frankie came on, but I'm just saying, bruh. Like I don't know who decides that shit, but I think Barca is probably paying somebody, you know. And I don't trust that club.
Still in the lights now.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't trust that club.
For me, bro, I couldn't care less who won that thing, bro. Shout out to the kids, though. I couldn't care less.
Barca, they must stop trying to force Pedri and Gavi.
2.0.
Nah, it's fine. Let Iniesta and Xavi have their own shine. Let Gavi and Pedri have their own shine. Stop trying to.
Barca's finished, bruh. They just don't want to accept it, bruh. And I think
really, bruh. I'm telling my homies, see your club for what they are. I know you guys are Messi club, but Messi's gone now, bro. There's no. Rafinha. We're telling us about. Look at the signings, like you said last week. Rafinha, Kessie, well, Christensen, bro. Okay, Kuhn is a very good. Alonso, Bellerin, bro.
Yeah,
respect my boy Bellerin.
The fashion.
But like, bro.
Yeah.
But like, and now they almost in the.
They had a Dama Traore, Lassie. Like, what the fuck is going on with Barca?
And Xavi, start Memphis, man. Start Memphis. I don't know what's your problem. Start Memphis.
And talking about Xavi, it's looking kind of scary about Xavi. He's admitting that he wouldn't blame Barca if they sack him. I think Xavi's scoring own goals here. Like, don't panic, man. Hey, don't panic. He's second on the round. Like, say, 3 points behind the
I understand he might go to the G League, bro. But like, relax, bro.
Yeah, but we're seeing the G League.
Yeah, but that legend tax, you know, you hire a former legend. It's not looking liquor.
Yeah,
but gents, will a centre back like or a goalkeeper ever win this award? We had Cannavaro, you know, a keeper. Did you have a keeper? Maybe in the 60s, you know, or 80s.
So these Peter Shiltons of the world.
Should have been Neuer in one of those eras.
Yeah, Neuer should have.
But I'm saying, will there ever be another centre? Or okay, in the near future, when we look at these current players that are playing now.
For me, Fetu. If Neuer didn't win it, Fit, I don't think there'll be ever another keeper like close enough to win the Ballon d'Or. Because Neuer didn't win it.
I think a centre back could win it in this lifetime. I say that
to William Saliba.
I say that. Oh, slow down. Please slow down.
I say it's my captain, but carry on.
But I think a centre back could win it in this generation, especially how the centre back has evolved. From the previous year. If guys like Maldini couldn't win it in their time, Cannavaro, okay.
What the World Cup, bro, and stuff.
Yeah.
But what's special?
Was he special?
It was not Maldini special.
But okay, like I'm not gonna be mad at him. Like I'm a big fan of centre backs. I feel like they don't get enough love. But I think this generation could do it, bro, because of the way the game has changed and how it's become so. We want ball playing centre backs. You know what I'm saying? So maybe we'll see in this era a Frank. Beckenbauer, yeah, from Germany type of player, you know what I'm saying? A guy that can boss it from the centre back position. I think this could be the era.
Hypothetical time. I'm a Dutch fan, Belgium, so we go all the way, we win the final under the gaffer, Louis van Gaal, right? And obviously we have our captain there, probably the best centre back in the world. Say now, story. Win the World Cup. No, not enough.
Virg.
Nah. But he's always been, right? I think it was top 3 at one point in time in the Ballon d'Or. Maybe I'm not saying
for me, Van Dijk fit just like Neuer fit. If Van Dijk didn't win it last season or the season they won the league, he can forget it.
Champions League,
or he can forget it. Like it's fine.
Yeah, it's long for centre backs.
I think, like I say, it's gonna need a special talent, but I think that talent can come out of this.
We're looking at this era. We're watching him week out, dog, at the carpet. I'm saying that I'm putting out the William Saliba, top 3 Ballon d'Or nominee one day.
I don't think.
You see, they're gonna say nah, and Twitter's gonna say nah.
It's fine.
What are they gonna do?
I'm not saying he won't get top 3 Ballon d'Or or he'll get like those plaudits, but I don't think he's different or special enough.
What do you mean, bro?
To win the Ballon
bro?
d'Or. What do you mean he's special, bro? What has he done? What has he done?
He's young, bro. But I'm saying that okay, you can't say what you mean is not special, bro. Like look at him, bro. This player's a Rolls Royce already, bro.
Guys, we've seen him play 10 games in the Premier League.
Wait, I'm not
how many games he played last season? Young player of the year.
He's doing wonders in France.
I'm just saying,
But wait. With this guy, bro, we're seeing a bit of a run in this guy, right? We're seeing a bit of Virgil van Dijk in this guy, and then we're seeing a throwback of defenders who actually tackle
10 games
with aerial
10 games, you see this? 10 games. 10 games.
You know why?
10 games.
I just want to understand. You're not just talking about Fofana. Leave Fofana.
I'm joking.
We're talking about the Mbappe of centre backs, dog. The player who stopped
Mbappe last
season. Last season, that guy won Young Player of the Year in France for Marseille.
No beef.
You understand?
No beef.
He was in the team of the season for Marseille in the league. He did well against the well-stacked PSG team where he stopped Mbappe from scoring a clear one-on-one. Neymar's and Messi's. And he's proving it again in England. That's been 10 games, but bro.
When are we gonna say about his special talent?
I'm not hating. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this kid is not good. He's not great. He's great. But to say 10, like my thing is, let's let him finish the season. Give us a body of work in the Premier.
Don't be like these guys who say when you come to the Premier League, it's a different ball game.
Yeah, but it is.
You can't be underestimating or be ignorant to other leagues.
You were saying this about Haaland as well. Oh, Bundesliga.
I didn't say it was. I didn't say I want to see him. I'm only going to be convinced when I see him because here Werner was doing nuts in the Bundesliga.
Why is Werner going back to? It's Werner, bro. Like
what do you mean it's Werner?
It's Werner, bro.
Get his tweets out when Werner signed for Chelsea. Get his tweets out. He was saying it's scary hours. Werner.
I saw Werner. One game was like flop.
But before you saw him play in the Premier,
Havertz flop as well. I was one of the first guys to pioneer to say
get his tweets out. Somebody find this in his tweets.
Let them hear what they say about Lukaku.
Lukaku's real still. He's a real player, but he doesn't know what game, bro.
Let them know what they said about Lukaku.
I'm just saying. I got nothing against Saliba, bro. I think he's a fantastic player. Don't get it twisted, right? But to say he's special off, we've seen him for 10 games if we just being legit. Like, yeah, I've heard what he's done in France.
Then signing this for 11 games.
Yeah, in 12 games. Let's see how he does it.
Let's finish the body of work. Let's finish the season. Let's see. Before you call people special. Special.
Dog.
But to be fair, he didn't pass the Old Trafford test.
Special.
I'm just joking.
But definitely fit to top 3. He'll be the closest defender.
Okay, fine. Let's now move on to the games of the 2 big games of the week. Let's start with the Clasico, right? Yeah, bro, I just knew they were going to win that game, brother. biggest club in the world, best team in the world for me personally, best manager in the world, best players in the world. How did you find that game?
Scary hours.
Scary hours.
Not even for that game. I looked at that Madrid team, the perfect balance of experience and youngsters, and you just know Don Flo has a plan, bruh. That guy has a plan, and that's what's even scarier. Who can be added like Valverde, bruh? You know what I'm saying? You have Vinicius, who was just in the form of his life. Rodrigo on the bench. You have Karim Benzema, that's just looking better and better with age. You have this. Bro, you have Modric, then you have Camavinga coming off the bench. You still have Toni Kroos there, also still playing at a very high level. I mean, the only real weakness I see in that team is maybe the back line. You know what I'm saying?
It's not that weak, bro.
It's not weak. It's not weak.
All, bro.
I just think they're not at the level of everyone in front of them. You know what I'm saying? But they still have their Rudiger, who I think is one of the best centre backs in the world.
Bro,
right now. Militao's also playing well. Alaba's also playing well in that centre back position. Caballar's not bad. You know what I'm saying? And oh yeah, Mendy's he's good. He's good. I rate Mendy. It's scary hours, I think, bruh, with this Madrid team. Just for the next 3 to 4 years, I think they could take it all, bruh. Like, they literally have that potential with the youngsters in the team, with the nice mix of, and then they have Don Carlo there.
Mentality too, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
Legend. Speaking on Barca, bruh, like I thought you, because he's spoken in Madrid now. How did Barca, bruh? Like I know you more Barca than Madrid.
Xavi needs to swallow his pride to for me. Sergio Busquets needs to start every single game. Not every single game, but the big games he needs to start still. Still something in those legs. I feel like he needs to rest Sergio Busquets at some point. You can't have him playing every single game. He's 35 years old. You need to build for the future now. Like, you need to accept the position that you are in as a team. That you don't have Xavi anymore. You don't have Iniesta anymore.
Messi.
Let Frankie de Jong and Pedri do what they have to do for you, and maybe you Gavi if you have to. But I feel like Gavi doesn't have to play every single game as well. He's 18 years old, but like get Kessie inside in the game as well.
For presence, bro.
Yeah, like you need the pace and power of it, because Gavi's still young, he's still learning.
Bullied in midfield, bro.
They got to bully him every single game, dog. You see what they did to him against Inter, I also think the January window will be important for them as well. If they can at least keep up with Madrid.
Can they sign players in January, bro?
Those guys will find a way for it to look good. We all thought they won't sign any players, but we'll see how it goes. But build the team around Lewandowski for now, get the results in, and then see where you're at by January.
Can I ask, bro? Ansu Fati, bro, what's happening there, bro? I'm seeing like a very good talent. I'm not saying it's being staggered or anything. I know he's had a lot of injuries, right?
Yeah.
But like, when are you gonna start this guy now? Like,
I think they're slowly putting in, like getting used to like the fast-paced game.
Because I know this, bro.
You have to think, he's still a kid.
Okay, listen. The left-hand side, bro. The left-hand side. The right-hand side, right-wing side. 7 is Dembouz. Dembouz very good, right?
He has to start every single game.
Dembouz is so good, bro. But now Rafinha, bro. Ferran Torres. I know Memphis must start every game.
But look here, Fetu.
My question is, Ansu Fati, bro, look at
he has to start
Ferran Torres, bro. I'm like, just Rafinha, come on.
Just have Ansu Fati on the left, Lewandowski down the middle, and Dembele on the right hand side. And then the midfield can be Pedri, Busquets, and Frankie de Jong. There we go, Fetu. Here and there, Kessie, like giving minutes as well, just to get used to the system. You have to think, Fetu, Kessie is not your typical Spanish baller, Fetu, or whatever. A Barca player, if I can call it that, You need to get used to the tiki-taka and passing and moving, getting into space. Sooner or later, you have to use other players. Like, you can't keep on playing the same players and hope for different results every single time.
I don't know with that Barca team, right? I just don't see. My thing is, I hear with the Fati and Dembos, but those are two very injury-prone players. So I think that's also at the back of Xavi's mind, is that can I really trust these guys to take me through a whole season, and can I rely on them? And looking at their previous records, injury records, they cannot be trusted. And it's also a thing of like, as much as you can't trust them, you also now need to protect them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because now, if you lose, Dembos gets into a good run of form, which he always does. He gets into a great run, and then boom, injury. Same with Ufati. Yeah, so I think that's playing at the back of Xavi's mind, and I think that's probably why last season they went and got Adama Traore, right? Because at least they knew this guy's gonna be available every single game. You know what I'm saying? He can be shit, he can be what, but he's gonna be there.
But I also think Fetu Xavi is going through the same thing Mikel went through last season with the Arsenal, where you have your set starting 11 and you're playing them right through the whole season. By the time your important players get injuries, you have to start playing your bench players now. And then they can't play to the same level because you're not using them, you're not rotating your squad.
It's not all doom and gloom, boss.
It's not. They're not points behind Madrid.
With the game in hand. Yeah. When I did watch them, they look very, very special, man. They're still a team. It's just in the Champions League where it looks, it's a bit scary. But it's not.
Also, how's Chan still starting Sergio Roberto?
Yeah.
But who must he play, bro? Must he play Bellerin?
Play him for him. Play him.
I don't think Bellerin is like that.
How will you know if you're not giving him any chances? You'll never know.
We know Bellerin from Arsenal,
and I've seen the best of the keeper. But yeah, it's not the same player anymore. But then, come on, you have to use your bench players. You have to use the whole squad. That's why you have to do a 25-man squad.
I think Madrid's about to go on that 2008, 2012 Barca run in the La Liga now. I think it's going to be one-sided.
Because Atletico is not even Atletico. They're fighting for something, you know.
Atletico, they're not even.
There's no other teams. There's Sevilla, and Valencia, Bilbao's, Villarreal. They all just whatever, bro.
Madrid are dominating La Liga. I mean, I think they're gonna dominate world football, bro. For next 3-4 years, they're going on that Barca run now under Pep.
And I think the young players will start seeing Chumeni and then Camavinga balling for Madrid and choosing Madrid as the go-to team now. Because now, obviously, the targets have changed. It's not Galacticos anymore. Maybe it's a Galacticos of the young players. But it's fresh. It's fresh. It's nice to see that Madrid is investing in young players, the Rodrigos, the Vinicius. Now, Jude Bellingham will be watching, Modric is aging. Cruz might be leaving as well, or retiring. So maybe I have a spot. All of a sudden now you have Chumeni, you have Bellingham, and then you have Camavinga in midfield. Then you have Rodrigo, Vinicius, then maybe another striker.
Super team. But yeah, gents, it was a game yesterday. United, Spurs, Escom, did me wrong, man.
I couldn't watch the game.
Second off, did me wrong, but the thing, bro, that game, bro, I was just nervous about the fact that if we can score or not, right? I was going to be nervous about, it's going to end the draw again, Because Spurs, bro, we were good, man. And probably, everyone's saying, it was our best performance of the season. We eclipsed the Everton performance. But, that game showed me more about Spurs, man. Conte, bro, how many more times are you going to do this, bro? It was the same way, basically, against Arsenal. You hope for the break, get a penalty maybe, get a counter attack where you can pass to Son and Son runs, squares it to Kane. How many more times are you going to do this, bro? I feel like the top 6 sides have figured you out, bro. Change it, bro. What do you say, Legend, bro?
As cool as you go first.
Go first, bro. I know you're going to defend Conte.
Nah, bro, I'm not going to, I'm not gonna defend him. He definitely is culpable in the way Spurs are playing now, and he's the manager. He has a lot to answer for in the way that the team is playing, But I feel like the players, where I'm against Conte is that I feel like he should look at what he has and play to their strengths. You know what I'm saying? Especially the old guard at Spurs. You look at Harry Kane, you look at Son, you look at the Eric Dyers, the Hugo. Spurs is known to play good football, even though it's not always winning football. But they do have a brand of football. Let's play attacking football, And I think Conte is now, he's trying to bring his own, identity to the club. But I think there's a bit of it's just not working right now, and I think he should be able to adapt to that and be able, as a great manager, he should be able to change that up and switch that up, but he hasn't. But season is still young, bro. Maybe things will change. I remember the Chelsea season, bro, when he came through and we were trying to play 4-3-3,
no league though,
and then switched it up after we lost to Arsenal.
But my thing with Spurs, right? I look at the midfielders that they got in, in Conte's time, Bentancur and Bissouma, right? Obviously they got now Kulusevski's more forward, right? But I'm like, Bentancur and Bissouma, they pass solidified the defense, right? But why don't you they don't have a number 10 in that team, bro. If you look at the squad, there's no number 10 in that team, bro. Not even one man number 10, bro, or taking player. Why didn't you go get one? Especially now, if Kulusevski's gonna go down, and he's like a creative player, and then you play with wing backs who create as well. Why didn't you try? I don't care, maybe Madison's budget's too much, cost, but why don't you try to get an attacking player, even from Italy? So those are questions I ask of Conte, and he's a brilliant manager. Spurs are third, they should be happy, but like they're not beating the top 6 sides now. You understand? Those are my questions of Conte, bro. Like, and he's playing dog football, bro. Like, it's winning football. I never complain, but like, yo, bro, so boring, bro. Like, yes, and like I just know. I looked at the lineup. I saw Bissouma, I saw Højbjerg, and I saw Bentancur, and I was like, these guys not gonna move. Fred's gonna have fun, bro. Fred's gonna have fun. He was unlike Newcastle, he didn't have fun. He's gonna have fun here, bro, because these guys are just gonna sit. That's all. Those are my views. Like, it was more Spurs than United. Like, bro, what are you guys doing?
Conte probably thought that this is still the United from last season, where if you give United space and give them the ball, they're gonna do nothing. Because they can't break a low blocks.
And our press is
but they got mistaken if you do like Spurs barely attacked in the game. He's hoping by leaving Kane and Son up top, he's hoping to get the ball on the counter and unleash them. How long are you going to play that ball, that type of football?
About Spurs, bro. Like, there's a big game on the weekend. Spurs, you and I are playing Potter ball versus Ten ball. How you feel, bro? Going into the game, like early pre-game thoughts.
I don't feel confident, bro. Nothing with Potter in. I'm Potter in. Don't get that twisted. But I don't have confidence in the quality of player that we have, especially in the creative role, like the creative midfielders. Like, I don't think we have enough in there. But I have to back my team, but I'm not confident that we'll win that game, to be honest with you, bro. That's just my take. And I think United do tend to get lucky when teams are not firing at they can't get that win, bro. So I'm not confident, bro. Like
I should be confident, bro, but like then again, we're playing at the Bridge, bro, a place that we are not notorious at winning at,
Heard that a
so
lot.
I don't know if we'll break that down this season, bro. Like, so I'm feeling like you, bro, a bit different, We both need the 3 points, right? But I feel like it might end in a draw. Legend, what are your thoughts from the top?
For me, I think.
When they draw, I don't know.
Nah. I think Chelsea will win 2-1. Sterling will score a goal as well. It should be like a tight match where 2 teams are just trying to see who's going to open up first. It might take a while for the first goal to come as well. But I think once the first goal is scored, I think that's where things will start opening up, and then obviously Chelsea playing at the Bridge, they'll end up winning 2-1.
You know what?
It won't be easy, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying draw or 3-1 to United. What are you saying, Spurs?
Yeah, so how do you go from a draw to 3-1?
Hot.
Yeah.
The hot.
I don't know, but I don't think Chelsea are going to win, to be honest. But I think if Kai Havertz starts, there's no chance. There's no chance we're winning that game. If that kid.
So let's say Potter plays 4-3-3. Your front 3 first.
Sterling, Aubameyang, and Pulisic.
Okay.
That's my front 3. Pulisic on the left, preferably Raheem on the right. But either way, but Aubameyang through the middle.
For me, the same team that played against Spurs, bro. Can't cry about it.
But I think my only issue with Chelsea, to be honest, for a while is just like creativity, bro. Like since Cesc Fabregas, we have not had a creative player that can create, and it shows, bro. And it's what's frustrating me even more is the fact that there's we are sentiment FC, you see Mason Mount, and no one wants to like call it for what it is. Like, he's not a bad player. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but he's not the next Cesc. He's not the next creative driving force behind our team. And I think a lot of our fans, because of sentiment and he's come from Cobham and whatever, we want to really believe that he's that guy, but he's not, bruh. And we need it's gonna hold us back, bruh. And I kind of feel for Potter, because one side the fan base is like, Mason Mount cannot be touched. You know what I'm saying? Because even the game against Brentford, bro, a lot of people were going on at Kai, and they should. Kai was shit. You know what I'm saying? But Mason Mount was not too far off being that shit as well in yesterday's game, and he could be a lot better. I think we need to get better quality in that position. But yeah, that's just me. I think just off that, unless we get lucky maybe with a set piece, or a deflected shot, or whatever, or maybe Aubameyang has, maybe he's instinctive off a rebound or whatever. I think I don't see us building up, play and creating patterns within the game.
And that's just another thing for you. When are we going to see Zakaria playing for Chelsea?
I've been asking that
at least like about 5 minutes off the bench or something.
I think it's down to Potter, bro, trying to be a man manager. Yeah, bro. In terms of Jorginho, I think is a very influential personality within the squad. Yeah, bro, and he doesn't want to ruin the atmosphere within the squad. Even though everyone can see, bro, anyone who has half eyesight can see, but Jorginho's not it. He's not cut out for Premier League anymore.
But surely he can get some couple of minutes in the second half. Or can he maybe even start over or else he lost his cheek?
Yeah, bro. I don't know, bro. I wish I want to see him. You know what I'm saying? Just to give him a chance. I'm not saying. Yeah, bro. Like, what's the point, bro? And here, Ngolo is gone for 4 months now. You know what I'm saying? Kovacic is not fully fit. Jorginho can't guard anything, bro.
He's gonna get out as well, right?
He's just sick. I think it's just illness. I don't think it's a long term. But yeah.
Just my thoughts on United going into the game. I don't expect the same type of game against Spurs, right? I think you guys will probably be more resolute since you are playing at home. I think you will be more attacking. So I think the onus is on us as well, just to show ourselves, because we haven't played a top 6 side away from home. This will be our first one. So I would like to see how we handle ourselves in that game, you see. And Legends Schools, I don't think we should do like a combined 11 like live on camera. What we will do is we'll post it up on our socials, and also involve a couple of more people as well. Combined 11, just to the back to your friends, because since it's a big game, let's get like everyone's views on that game.
So coach's prediction: 2-1 Chelsea,
3-1 United will draw. What's yours, bro? What you saying, bro? Thinking.
Fuck, just because it's at the bridge, 1-1 Chelsea.
Yeah.
I would have said 2-1 United, but 1-1 Chelsea.
Alright, I think we'll wrap it up there. Before we wrap it up,
what is everyone saying? Can we win at St. Mary's?
I think you're gonna win, bro.
Can we win score?
Yeah, you should win.
It's only the top
4-0 Arsenal.
I hope they lose.
4-0. Who's City playing?
Okay.
Who's City playing?
They're playing Nottingham Forest.
Yes.
No. They're playing Brighton.
Brighton. Come on to Zebi.
Okay.
I still think though.
Before we wrap it up, I would have to say thank you, download to all the retweets, all the watches, all the subscriptions. Subscribe even more. Share with your cousin, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your grandmother,
your mother,
your moms, your dads, everyone that does football.
Your side chicks, I know, your side niggas.
Family first.
Whoever, yeah, but yeah.
Family first. Yeah, man, so bad things to the world. Salute.
Adios.